Hey guys, it is Saturday afternoon, about 3:45 or so, and I am starting my meal prep for the week. And the first thing I am doing is actually cooking up Chris and Trevelyan some lunch. Chris had seen something on this and he is dying for some shrimp. So these are headless shell on, so I'm gonna defrost these. I'm gonna take the shells off. I'm gonna take the tails off, and I'm gonna go ahead and just saute them up in some garlic butter. And that is what they're gonna have for lunch. And then I'm gonna continue working on everything else. As you can see, the chickens are doing amazingly well. I just donated like 70, 80 eggs, something like that, to the local Bread of Life. And I do sell some on the side, but they're doing really, really well. Even though it's over 100 degrees here in Florida, I'm shocked that they're still doing so well. But I am going to go ahead and start on the shrimp, and then I will show you everything else that I'm gonna work on this weekend. All right, I have the shrimp defrosting. I just rinsed them really well. I'm gonna get them peeled and cooked up for Chris and Trev to have to eat. And I just went ahead and went out to a couple of the freezers and pulled out a few of the things that I know I'm gonna be cooking today. Chris really likes these sausage patties, so I have these pulled out. I'll probably cook up, I don't know, a dozen or so, and I'll do a pack of the links. He's been asking for links, so I have those, and then I have 2 pounds of bacon. I'll do these in the oven. I'll probably do these will probably be stovetop. And then I have some chicken thighs. I had some that were just bagged up in Ziploc bags that I want to go ahead and use up soon because they're not vacuum sealed. So I'll probably put those on the grill, but I need to go ahead and get them soaking in some water to defrost. And then these are some burger patties that I pattied up and vacuum sealed. I freeze them, and then I vacuum seal them. I freeze them on a tray and then vacuum seal them, so it's easy to get them in and out of the bag. And these are going to go on the grill also. I have some keto buns, and we're probably gonna do burgers for dinner tonight, maybe bacon cheeseburgers for dinner, and have the grilled chicken another night. I did boil up a whole chicken last night, and I'm gonna be using the broth for some soups and stuff throughout the week. And Chris ate some of just the chicken last night, and I'm gonna turn the rest into chicken salad. So let me go ahead and get the shrimp going, the chicken defrosting, and then I can work on everything else. All right, that took way too long. It is now 4:18. So these are clean. They are just seasoned with some adobo, and I have some butter melting in a pan. They're going to get sauteed up, and then I could get on with the rest of my cooking. All right, the shrimp are done. I'm gonna go ahead and get these to Chris and Trev and continue on. All right, I have 3 pans of bacon. I like to use kind of like a cookie sheet or something with a good lip on it and cover it in either aluminum foil or parchment paper, because I always save the grease for cooking. I keep one out on the counter and all of the others stay in the refrigerator. I put the newest to the back and just keep moving my jars forward. So as I need them, I just reach in, grab a jar out, and go to the next jar. So keep all of the bacon grease for cooking other things. Great for cooking vegetables like squash or zucchini, just gives them such great flavor. So I'm gonna get these going and get started on the sausage. All right guys, I am getting ready to start on the chicken salad. I'm gonna put apple in it. We love apple, we love pecans and nuts and things like that in it. So there's gonna be some apple and some celery. Yes, that's a little bit of carbs, but honestly, I am not concerned with a small amount of apples. You might have 4 or 5 pieces in your entire bowl of chicken salad. So this is a whole chicken that I boiled up last night and Chris ate some of. I shredded the rest of it, and I'm gonna get this all mixed up. I'm just using store-bought mayo. I haven't had a chance to make any more homemade mayo. Yes, I know this is not as good for you. It's not clean and all that, but that's what we're having. So making chicken salad, and I'm finishing up the last of the links right now. The patties are there. The bacon is in the oven, and then we will keep moving on. Okay guys, I have the bacon out. That is 2 pounds of bacon. I have my links, I have my patties. I have chicken finishing defrosting in the microwave. Oh, there it is done. I have 2 things of chicken salad. This is Trevelyan's because she did not want any nuts in hers. There are walnuts in ours, but hers is nut-free. She just does not like nuts in her chicken salad. I have bacon grease here. My burgers are almost defrosted. They're getting ready to go on the grill. And I have strawberries that are sitting here in vinegar and salt to kill off any little creatures or germs in there. And I will get those out and topped and in the refrigerator so that if anybody wants to come by and just grab a strawberry, they can. And I think I'm getting ready to make some jellos and puddings for the fridge before I go get on the grill. Okay guys, I am getting ready to make up some snacks for the week. We really like sugar-free jello, so I have a few different kinds here to make up in these mason jars. And then my daughter really would like some banana cream pudding, so I'm gonna make that for her. And then I have a chocolate and a cheesecake, and I make that with heavy whipping cream, and then I'll add a little bit of water to thin it out if it is too thick. So I use part heavy whipping cream, part water, and then I will put those in these jars, and that will be dessert for the week with just a little bit of Cool Whip on top. Okay guys, the puddings and jellos are done. These will not be eaten at one sitting, you know, like the pudding will go, and this will be at least a 2 serving at least for each of these puddings, and same for the jello. It is so rare that you're gonna sit down and eat 2 cups of jello at a time. So it'll probably still have some of these in the refrigerator next week. So I'm gonna go make some room and get those in there. And then I think I need to go ahead and make the burgers and the chicken. It started pouring down rain outside, so I don't think I'm gonna get them on the grill. I think I'm just gonna have to cook them here in the house. As much as we love grilled burgers, they're just gonna have to be cast iron burgers tonight. All right, I have tonight's dinner cooking in cast iron. Right now we're just cooking up some burgers. And then I just seasoned up some chicken. I'm gonna put this in our convection toaster oven, kind of like an air fryer. We have an air fryer, but this is just much more convenient for me. And pretty much does the same thing. So I'm gonna just toss this in, just have some seasoning, cook it up, and I'll figure out what I wanna do with it later in the week. But it'll be seasoned, cooked, and ready to go. Okay guys, it is about 7 o'clock. I have burgers done. I'm making Chris's plate right now. I have a bun in the toaster. These are these keto culture buns. I'm sure they're not as low carb as if I had made them from scratch at home, but I'm not doing that. At least not right now, I'm not. I just don't have time today. I have some avocado cut up on the side, and then I have some fresh veggies to go on the burgers, and on the side as a dip, I have some ranch dip here. And I'm gonna get his plate made up and Trevi's plate. Oh, and I have bacon. You can hear the microwave just beep. It's beeping saying it is done. I just crisped up some bacon, so we have some hot bacon to go on the burgers. And this is dinner for the night. Chris may want to come back later and have another just plain burger without the bun. He sometimes does that. But for now, this will at least get him started. He's pretty much been doing 1 meal a day, or at least the intermittent fasting. So he had some shrimp a couple hours ago, and that was the first thing he'd had. And now he's gonna have this for dinner. So he sticks with the intermittent fasting a little better than I do, and he sticks with the keto a little better than I do. But we all try and work at our own pace. All right, I'm gonna go get this to him, get Trevi's dinner made, and make my own. All right, so I am not really feeling a bun tonight. I actually had a keto bagel earlier today. So I don't feel like I need any more bread today. I just want some real food. So I have just a burger patty here with some cheese, bacon, a piece of avocado, pickles, lettuce, tomato, carrots, and broccoli to dip in some ranch dip. And then I just have some mayo on the side. I'm not a big fan of putting ketchup and mustard on my burger. I prefer just mayo and pickles, honestly. So, and that's the way my daughter likes hers too. Not that I won't, but I just prefer it that way. So I am gonna go sit and actually watch some fights. There's a UFC event tonight, so I'm gonna go watch some fights while the chicken finishes cooking, and then I'll come back and clean up this mess and continue on with my prep. Okay guys, it is a little after 8. I'm calling my prep work done here. I'll pull together our menu for the week. This is just like our weekly breakfast, lunch stuff. I usually make dinners from scratch. I have all of my meats here, including the chicken salad in the back. And I have boiled eggs. This whole thing is butter and cream cheese, strawberries, nuts. We have our puddings, our jellos, our snacks like Reese's peanut butter cups, half and half, heavy whipping cream, sour creams, yogurts, cottage cheese. This is Trevi's chicken salad. These are the keto bagels that we have been eating. Those are pretty good. And meat and cheeses. My drawers are like so messy. Some fruit, lettuce, cabbage, pears, that kind of thing. And then other veggies down here, broccoli slaw, stuff to make homemade coleslaw, because I think I'm going to do like pulled pork with coleslaw for dinner. This is that chicken that I had cooked, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. And then I have some other berries and stuff. Caesar salad, we'll do Caesar salad along with a side dish for dinner one night. But this is all breakfast, lunch type stuff. Dinner, like I said, I make from scratch, and I will show you our dinner menu. Okay guys, I am sitting at my desk in my office, and I just quickly jotted down a list of items that I know that we have everything in the fridges or freezers for. And we will be having some of these over the next few days. We actually had done the keto green bean casserole last week, but we love it so much we might do it again. I did make the chicken salad already, and we had that for lunch yesterday. And we've had some burgers, but we have burgers so often that I'm sure we'll end up having burgers again. We had the shredded pork sandwich with slaw last night, so I can mark that one off, but we have extra pork in the freezer, so we definitely could do that again. Pork chunks with sweet potatoes, that's a super common one I make. I have marinade, like a sugar-free, that G. Hughes marinade, the orange marinade, so we could do that. Chicken with a side of vegetable, keto ground beef casserole, corned beef with cabbage and carrots, stuffed cabbage rolls, turkey taco lettuce wraps, meatloaf with keto mashed potatoes. We actually had tried the keto mashed potatoes by Chris Cook's Nashville. Those are so good. They're a little time consuming to make, but Chris loved them so much that I'm sure I will make them again. Let's see, where was I? Philly cheesesteak with onions and mushrooms. Pork chops with a garlicky cream sauce, zucchini burrito boats. We have zucchini and tomatoes coming from the garden, so I can make like some zucchini burrito boats, or I could turn them into zucchini tots. He likes both of those. Salmon and shrimp with like a lemon sauce, garlic Greek chicken, spaghetti and meatballs. I have those 0 carb, 0 calorie, that's pasta stuff. The miracle noodles or whatever that are made out of the yam, I want to say. We have those, and then I have the keto crust to make homemade pizza. I have the King Arthur's flour version of it, and then Chris has a couple of other keto versions that he has sent me of crust with like cheese, like a fathead dough. So we have our options when it comes to making crust. I also have found that the keto bagels that you can get, those are so good to make little mini pizzas on. Chris really likes those. So we have options for different kinds of keto pizza, but this is just a quick version of, or quick option of what we have in the freezer. You can always just do ribeyes. I can pull out some steaks and grill up some steaks. I could do Mississippi chicken, Mississippi pork, Mississippi beef, throw that in the crock pot. or I could just grill up some chicken if the weather cooperates. There's lots of options. Grilled pork chops, just basic meat on the grill is always an option. These are all things that require cooking or sauces or extra effort other than just throwing meat on the grill. But these are our options for the week. Keep an eye out for the video for the next week of what we eat in a week to see what we ended up having. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day.